What's up, guys? It's Zoom here, and on today's video I'm going to be doing basically a test hands and a little bit of a combo tutorial to show you guys the combos with this deck and how I play certain hands. So last night we actually won another locals with this deck. I'm having like so much fun playing this deck. It's like one of my favorite decks at the moment. And I just wanted to show you guys like some combo tutorials and some test hands to show you guys what I'm seeing and how I would play a deck. So let's go ahead and draw our first hand. So here we don't have the actual Chimera Combo in this hand, but we do have two interruptions. So we have an Ashen and a Biru, and we also have Branded Fusion. So a good player will let your Branded Fusion resolve, but a lot of players will Ash your Branded Fusion, and sometimes it is go on a limb also. So let's go ahead and activate Branded Fusion. Let's pretend I'm not getting interrupted. So I'll activate Branded Fusion. And then with this one, you kind of have to, you can't go into like the Dragoon or like the normal branded plays. So with this one, you will fusion with Gazelle and Albaz, obviously, because you have to use the Albaz. And we will go into our Renbrim. And now since you used Gazelle, you will get Gazelle's effect. And Gazelle will allow you to add an illusion monster. So here you can go Cornfield, or you can just go straight up into Mirror Sword Knight. And then at this point, if your opponent has Drool, they will Drool you. So you're kind of like in a little bit of a weird spot if you get Drool there. But you do still have like your Chimera Fusion, and you can just normal summon this for your opponent's turn if they do Drool you. And you can just do all of this on your opponent's turn because you'll have a set Chimera Fusion. But yeah, let's continue with the combo. So we'll normal summon Sword Knight, quick effect on summon. Tributing is the cost. So we will special summon our Berthamit. And then we'll activate Berthamit's effect. This will allow us to get a Chimera Fusion and a Gazelle. Now, since we had to use Gazelle with the Branded Fusion, we won't get that effect again, but that's okay here. So we'll go ahead and activate our Chimera Fusion. We will use our Gazelle and our Berthamit. And that will get us our King of the Phantom Beast. I usually summon him in attack mode because he has more attack. Sometimes it's a lot easier for him to attack over when you have it in defense. But anyway, so since you only have one Chain Link in the grave, we'll go 1 and then 2. This will just rip a card at your opponent's hand. So we'll special summon Mirror Sword back. And then that resolves, and then we'll activate Chimera Fusion's effect to add back. Then we will set one card. Now, that's just like a standard combo when you open Branded Fusion. And this is a negate. This is equal to, 2 negates. Well, just 1 negate at the moment, because with us having to use Branded Fusion to go full combo, we were unable to add our Kodal, so that takes away 1 negate. So we have 1 interruption. So 1, 2 interruptions, and then 3 interruptions, just with the combo, and that doesn't include any hand traps or anything like that you would draw. So, and the reason you have 1 interruption in grave is because on your opponent's turn, you'll mirror your Sword Knight and then just use that effect, and then you have the negating grave. So let's go ahead and do another test hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So here again, we open with the Branded Fusion Combo. This hand is a really good hand, I'd say. So let's go ahead and just do what I would do. So I would go Branded Fusion, and I would, at this point, I'm going into the Dragoon package because I already have the combo on my hand. So I'm sending Albaz and I'm sending Dark Magician. And I am going to special summon my Lubellion. And then I'm going to go Lubellion effect, pitching the Gazelle, because I really don't need the Gazelle right now. And you'll shuffle back the DMZ, and Albaz. And this will allow you to go into a Dragoon. And now that you have Dragoon, you just go Kotal effect, and this is the standard combo from this point on. Kotal, add Mirror Sword, normal summon, Mirror Sword quick effect on normal summon. Special summon Baphomet effect, add Chimera Fusion, add Gazelle. Activate Chimera Fusion, use Gazelle, Baphomet. You go into the Phantom Beast, Chainlink 3, 2, 1. So 3 resolves, 2 resolves, targeting, well, you always have to target. I target Sword Knight every time. And then you get to search. And at this point, I'm just searching for another Sword Knight. Or you can search the Kotal. And then you'll Chimera Fusion effect and Graves as you control that to add back to hand. And you'll just set both of those. Sometimes I might keep Super Poly in my hand depending on what I'm playing against. But playing against a deck like, you know, Rescue Ace that has all fires or something like that, I'll set it because Super Poly can end the game. But yeah, let's go ahead and do one more test hand. So this hand it's okay at best. It's definitely not the best hand, but we'll see what we can do. So obviously, if you draw a Mirror Sword Knight, you have the full combo. The big problem with a hand like this, though, is if you Mirror Sword Knight and they ash you, or if they imperm your Baphomet, you're kind of in a weird spot. I do have talents to draw too, so maybe I'll draw something, you know, really good. But that's all up to luck at that point. So this is definitely one of those, you know, awkward hands. But I'm just gonna play it, you know, as if we're not getting interrupted. And then if you were to get interrupted, obviously you'll have the talents to draw too, and you just gotta pray for the best. With a deck like this, you'll probably draw into something that's useful, especially if you're already having Chimera Fusion in hand. But yeah, this is one of the hands that you'll get every once in a while with this deck. I'd say like yesterday was a 4-round tournament. Within the 4 rounds, I braked one time. I braked in the 3rd round like this against Fire Kings, and he did have the Ash for my Sword Knight. I forget what the rest of my hand was, but I still ended up winning that game. But yeah, you'll run into hands like this. It just happens. It's Yu-Gi-Oh for you. But yeah, I'll normal summon Mirror Sword Knight, quick effect on summon, tribute for cost. And a lot of players, they'll wait until you'll summon your Baphomet, and at this point they'll imperm you. And if they imperm you here, You're once again in a weird spot. That's why I say this hand is like pretty awkward. So say you do get impermed here, you're kind of like, eh. And at that point, I'm the type of player where I'll just set the Chimera Fusion, and then on their turn, I won't even use my Veiler. I'll just try and go into like a standard, just a Chimera play, and I'll try and pop one of their cards and draw 2 cards and survive that turn, you know. But if you were to get like Veilered here, or if you were to get Ashed here, these are the 2 cards I would have drawn. And in that point in time, I don't think I would have been saved. But we would have had 2 interruptions, and we would have survived another turn, and then we would have drew Branded Fusion. So, yeah. I'm not gonna go through the whole combo on that one, just because like it's just your standard combo. I just wanted you guys to see like some of the awkward hands you can really draw off this deck. It's still a really fun deck. Obviously, every deck has times where you draw like awkward hands. There's only so many like 100% like consistent decks in the game, and this is not one of them, unfortunately. But it's still a really fun deck to play. And then here's another hand where regardless we get there, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for the combo tutorial. Well, test hands really. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the video. My name's Zoom. Peace.